Mask Man, Mask Man, Mask Man. Triple H, the booking sucks, and creative ain't got a clue. A million Mask Man on the road to WrestleMania 40 snooze. Ew. Mask Man, Mask Man, Mask Man, Mask Man. All of that thanks to you. Clothing stores all across the United States is sold out of black hoodies and black sweatpants because you keep doing the Masked Man gimmick over and over and over and over and over again. But hey, look at the bright side. I'm hearing that the robbery rate is actually down in certain places because there's no ski masks left for the criminals to buy. The whole supply went to the WWE. So at least there's something positive coming out of the crap from creative. All on Netflix last night with a ring full of masked men running around like they're playing musical chairs. You can't even make this up. I'm gonna show you this. Black History was last month, but Seth might be feeling like MLK. He's being booked with the Million Masked Man March every week. The only difference is if Seth had to do a speech, it wouldn't start off like, I had a dream. It'll start off with, I'm having nightmares. Thanks for the booking of Parliament. Now there's some begging WWE to just forget about it, the same way they forgot about half the other storylines they start. Lazy Levesque and the creative circus strikes again. We're only a few weeks until WrestleMania, and it seems like WWE is sorry y'all. Seems like WWE is choking because they bit off a little bit more than they could chew. This week I thought we were finally gonna get some kind of answer about who attacked Jey Uso and put him in the hospital. The same attack that caused him to miss the Elimination Chamber and lose his chance to main event WrestleMania. Just like they didn't follow up with the whole Bayley going crazy storyline. Bayley acting crazy 1 minute, then the next minute she's not, and before you know it, nothing. I'm guessing she took her bipolar medicine, right? Give me a break. And what about Nikki Bella? She turned heel on Stephanie Valkyrie, then turned around back babyface when they brought back the Bella twins at Royal Rumble, then turned around just to take them right back off of TV. That's just a few examples. Man, trying to keep up with some of these storylines, it's a harness, a rope. Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because following WWE creative will leave you hanging off a cliff. And it make you feel like you're rock climbing or something like that. He's wiping his hands and he probably won't be back anytime soon. I'm going to show you this.
It's a wonderful thing. Will I be returning to the WWE in the future? I don't think you ever say never, especially with WWE. But right now, it does not feel like it is something, it's supposed to happen. It doesn't feel like, feels like that business just kind of passed me by a little bit. I grew up loving it, dreamed to work in it, feel honored that I had the opportunity to work alongside the GOAT, Michael Cole. But I feel like the business is in a good spot without me. I'll continue to watch.
There he goes, y'all. The face of WWE has left the building. This is a joke, man. Now, shout out to Pat McAfee, fire commentator, fire entertainer. Even when he got in the ring with Gunther and he had his matches at WrestleMania, fire in ring work. But the face of WWE, Pat McAfee himself, wouldn't even tell you that. That's like saying Stephen A. Smith is the face of the NBA or Max Kellerman is the face of boxing. Just because somebody is a good analyst does not make them the face of the sport. And to be honest, you can't really blame Pat McAfee for not wanting to come back to WWE because who wants to sit front row to some of the most boring shows possible, then grab a microphone and act like you're invested in El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. Wow, this is incredible, man. The level of delusion you have to be a commentator in WWE and try to put some of this stuff over is incomprehensible. Now that got me thinking, remember Triple H entrance music? Y'all about the game. How you play it? It's all about control. If you can't tell what? Swerve Strickland is trying to ask you questions about creative stage dodging them. So what game is it about, Paul Levesque? Hide and seek. Used to struggle. Stage dodging them. So what game is it about, Paul Levesque? Hide and seek. And this was a few years ago. Just imagine how it is, Triple H, about creative now. It's only basically a job for Tom Cruise because the mission is impossible. But for that one itsy-bitsy chance, you get to catch lightning in a bottle and have a conversation with Triple H about your storyline. He's gonna have to go to the medical staff right after the talk because they gotta hit him with the EpiPen. Because obviously this guy is allergic to any type of conversation about a WWE star creative direction. If it ain't about a masked man, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, or Cody Rhodes main event WrestleMania, it's like bro put on his noise cancellation headphones. He ain't trying to hear it. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. The road to WrestleMania gets darker every day we get to it. This time of the year we used to be filled with excitement. Now we've been robbed of that, and it should be an indictment. After you grab your popcorn, grab your pillow, cause you're gonna need it for WrestleMania 40. Snooze. Alright, y'all, so we got Cody Rhodes, aka the African American Nightmare. Raheem just purchased his brand new, big, beautiful house.
Of some potential guests that is really, really exciting for a WrestleMania for me particularly. But yeah, bell to bell, I think they're going to get one of the better manias, if not the best mania of all time.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? This guy is delusional. Imagine seeing somebody eating a cup of noodles and when they're finished, they're like, man, that was the best steak dinner I ever had. Like, bro, is you cool? What Cody Rhodes just said about this year's Mania is so far from the truth. It's in a different time zone. You can't name one storyline from this year's WrestleMania that actually has people excited for this event.
I was supposed to love it, especially with how they were saying it. But I thought, okay, maybe I'll lean into that. And maybe that's the identity of this reign. Maybe I'll lean into that. I'm outrunning everybody on the treadmill right now. Even the guy who I consider my largest competition. If that's going to be the case, then I'll take this golden boy moniker. Let's see where it goes.
Let's see where it goes. How about in the toilet, like everything else WWE has been giving us? You actually put on a good show so ESPN can actually give them a good grade. They resist them all. Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because it would have been bad publicity. They would have got more C's, D's, and F's than a can of alphabet soup. WWE might be running from the Cody Rhodes winning the Undisputed Championship has brought down the ratings closer and closer to under 1 million views. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, that he 24 years ago, and he has never lost clean to a black wrestler. He did lose to Bobby Lashley at the Royal Rumble in 2022, but that was after an interference from Roman Reigns. Before that, he went about 20 straight years without ever losing to a black wrestler, man. Now, we all remember the nightmare booking Vince did when he had Kofi Kingston lose the title to Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds. He also pinned Big E in the Day 1-5 match to win the title. And we all remember a few years ago, WrestleMania 39, when he beat Omos. If you ask me, this would have been a perfect time for the Knight to win the Universal Undisputed Heavyweight Championship at the main event at WrestleMania. I don't care what type of sniper you have. Pew, it's gonna be a long shot. That's impossible to hit. So Triple H is out here.
It was like a very light suggestion that I took way too seriously.
Oh, yes.
Because he's like, you know, Logan.
There's always.
He's like, would you ever consider growing your hair out? It creates movement. And I was like, yeah, actually, I totally understand that.
Wow, maybe from now on we should just call bro Logan Paul Levesque. He wants him to grow his hair out now. What's next? Instead of calling him the game, call him the scrimmage. What's next? When he comes out for his entrance, he doesn't spit out water, he spits out prime. Man, the head of creative can't think of anything creative in his head. This dude ideas is like a frozen owl in the grocery store. It ain't nothing fresh. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. I started off with the Don Callis family. To cash much to show after that, so make sure y'all tap in, man. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all. You know, Friday we got Crackdown. Unfortunately, 3 hours of boredom, man. Hopefully Trick Williams gives us some entertainment. He's been pretty good with that. Hopefully we get some type of explanation of the golden boy, Cody Rhodes, hearing about how this is about to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Hopefully he shows us what he mean by that on Crackdown. I highly doubt that. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon. Comment, subscribe.
The downfall WWE continues, y'all. Keep watching.
Again. And again. Click copy, click paste. If you're looking for booking that's been done before, if you're looking for creative that's copycat, well, you came to the right place. The Creative Circus, led by none other than Paul Levesque. We done heard and seen this all before. Literally, click copy, click paste, click copy, click paste. Booking from the head of creative that has nothing creative in his head. So he gets his track and field on and he starts to run everything back. Randy Orton pulls a John Cena and turns heel on Cody Rhodes almost the same exact way that it played out last year at the Elimination Chamber. You would think the guy was 200,000 dislikes on a video of him winning the Undisputed Championship will be the one to turn heel. Now let's be real, who's about to boo a heel Randy Orton? We only been asking for this about, I don't know, the past few years. We've been wanting the Viper back. We've been wanting 2009 Randy Orton back. The only thing we didn't want is for y'all to book it the same way you booked WrestleMania last year. I think it's time for WWE to file Chapter 11. This company is creatively bankrupt. And it's bad, man. Speaking of bankrupt, Chapter 11. This company is creatively bankrupt. And it's bad, man. Speaking of bankruptcy,
Oh my, here we go.
$3 billion of Randy Orton. We're on the road to WrestleMania. We're still snoring. Does WWE really think Randy Orton is gonna help TKO get out of $3 billion of it ain't gonna help him get out of the $3 billion of Now let's go down deeper than a John Cena turn from last year. Do you remember how we got to WrestleMania 40? The Rock was a super baby face. Then after the backlash of him taking the main event from Cody Rhodes, he turned into the final boss, turned heel, beat Cody, left him bloody by his bus. And this was the last time WWE was fired. Don't forget the time Kevin Owens turned heel and beat Cody up in front of his tour bus. How many times WWE is going to do the same thing? This guy has made millions in the WWE, but Triple H wants the fans to turn around and say, oh, poor Cody, and feel bad about him getting betrayed. Give me a break. The creative ideas of this company reminds me of the items of a yard sale or something like that. It ain't nothing new, and I'm sick of it. They even got Drew Mac on. Lazy Levesque striking again. Producer, cue his music. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lazy Levesque. The booking is pulled. Now y'all know I've been calling blame yourself for joining the circus. And I gotta agree with Cena, man. I'm from this company and I can't blame him.
This is WWE superstar Royce Keys, and I'm excited to announce that I made my way onto the DLC roster for WWE 2K26 by the way of Season 6 of the Ringside Pass. Alright then.
Well, alright then. I guess if I want to see Royce Keys, I gotta go get a copy of 2K26 and download the DLC roster. Whatever that means. I wonder, what's his finisher move gonna be? What's the signature move gonna be? What other moves is he gonna be displaying? Oh, I don't know. I guess I gotta find out on a video game instead of finding out on Raw or Crackdown. Meanwhile, you got Danhausen getting a pop-up on both shows, pushing his merch as hard as he wants and getting involved in all type of storylines. On top of that, Jelly Rolls Paul Levesque as far as you could throw him. Triple H said he's gonna make Royce Keys a main eventer in his contract. Well, at least he didn't lie about that. He's been on a pre-show main event back to back to back to back to back. So I guess I'll have to download the DLC Federator. My God, don't be surprised if WWE has a police raid sometime soon. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because Triple H is being suspicious. He's acting like a drug dealer the way he's hiding keys. This ad is brought to you by God. Next, you got the Wire 6 versus Solo Sonoa. Bachelor.
Jeff Nye.
The MFT. Bachelor. Jeff Nye. Hakuna Matata. The MFTs. The pattern. I have no idea why. A Uncle. These two guys are literally fighting over a ladder, and I have no idea why. Uncle Howdy, at the end of the match, he unfortunately got beat up. Soon as he got the ladder back, he was so happy. He got beat up by Tama Tonga, right? And now he lost the ladder. But I got some good news for you, Uncle Howdy. If you want the ladder back, go to your local Walmart and pick it up. $26, almost $27 with tax. You better hurry up before they sell out. Now I'm a big girl, Saraya. The Street Profits, aka the Discreet Profits, because they're getting kept away like a bad secret, is somewhere on the shelf collecting dust. How? The Motor City Super Soakers. You still got them backstage. You had DIY, but Johnny Gargano's planking half the time. Not even half the time, all the time. You screwed up with Tommaso. Now he's on AEW cooking. Dog, I cannot believe how bad the tag team vision has gotten in WWE. Firing on all cylinders. I never thought in a million years I would see Nia Jackson, Last Legend, the women's tag team championship titles hold a higher level of importance in the company than the Raw or Crackdown tag team championships. This is insane. Man, I'm about to holla at y'all. I'll holla at y'all on Sunday for y'all that's gonna tap into the AEW live, man. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. It's Bobby Monsoon 205. Like, comment, subscribe.